Okay, so let's unpack this. Today on the deep dive, we're doing something, well, genuinely intriguing. Our source material, it's not your typical research paper or, an article. It's actually a song transcript.
Right, which is pretty unusual for this kind of analysis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm really curious to see what insights we can pull from it. The topic is huge. The power of intuition, trusting that inner guide.
Yeah.
And right away, the lyrics use this really vivid imagery, like Italian dinners.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And how that marinara hit different when you got what the cost is, using food, of all things, to describe this really deep personal drive.
It's fascinating, isn't it, how something artistic like these lyrics can be such a rich source for understanding something so universal.
Totally.
So our mission here, I think, is to go beyond just the surface. Let's try to extract the real core insights about intuition, sure, but also how inner drive gets forged.
And dealing with outside pressure.
Exactly. How does this song suggest we navigate all that? It uses these big metaphors, Lambos and Porsches.
Right, the flashy stuff.
Yeah, and a million horses. Huge inner power. But interestingly, it connects this power to facing losses.
So adversity isn't just something to get through.
Well, that's the question, isn't it? Does the song imply that challenges, losses, are almost necessary, like friction that kind of sharpens your inner resolve?
That's a great point. So what does this mean for you listening right now? How do we actually recognize and, act on that inner compass?
It's tricky.
It really is. The world's so noisy, so much conflicting advice. How do you tune into that little voice inside your head, as the song puts it? And the song gives this direct instruction, almost like a mantra. You got to trust your intuition.
Yeah.
Go with your gut. With your gut. Know what you want, what you want.
Very direct.
It really is. It's this powerful message about choosing your own direction, not just following what others say. It hits home with that line, not following down another path that other people talking. So this deep dive, it's about understanding that compass, but maybe also how the song suggests we activate it. And tell it apart from just like a random impulse.
That distinction feels really key. When the song mentions that little voice, it sounds a bit like what psychologists might call System 1, thinking fast, intuitive.
Gut reactions.
Yeah, sort of, based on pattern recognition. But then you have that line about the marinara hitting different when you got what the cost is.
Right, the cost.
That suggests something deeper. It's not just a quick feeling. It points to this almost visceral connection you get when you've actually struggled for something. Put in the work.
So the cost isn't just money, it's effort, sacrifice.
Exactly. It's the lived experience that gives your passion that, authentic flavor, like the song's sauce. It turns basic intuition into something more solid, a real conviction.
Okay, so it's something forged maybe through experience, even hardship. That makes sense.
Yeah.
If that's the case, how does the song then tell us to handle the other voices? The external ones.
Good question.
It says, not following down another path that other people talking. But how do we know which paths aren't ours? And how do we tell helpful advice apart from, just noise?
That's all about discernment, isn't it? The song definitely acknowledges criticism. It mentions some people love, but they hating too.
Yeah, that stood out.
And the pressure of others trying to tell me what to do with my life, it flags that challenge. Not all outside input is bad, obviously.
Right.
But the song seems to imply we need this internal filter. It's about trusting your own sauce, like you said, that unique drive.
Your specific flavor.
Exactly. To intuitively know what aligns with you versus what's just a distraction or someone else's agenda. The song doesn't give like a step-by-step guide.
No checklist.
No, but it suggests that if you're really connected internally, those other things they don't quite land, they don't resonate.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And the commitment it describes.
Yeah.
It talks about long hours in the stew. I start confusing my nights. I haven't seen the sun in days. Really intense. This isn't just casually listening to your gut. It sounds like profound dedication. Sacrifice, even.
Definitely.
So what's the payoff? What does the song imply is the reward for that level of like immersive commitment to your inner feeling?
Well, it paints this picture of devotion, right? Where the cost might be things like external comfort, maybe your social life, even knowing if it's day or night.
Yeah, confusing my nights.
But the reward seems to be this profound self-alignment, this unstoppable forward momentum. It suggests that dedication isn't really a burden.
More like part of the process.
Exactly. It's necessary to truly embody your intuition, to make that little voice your actual reality. It's not just having a gut feeling, it's making it the engine of your life.
Where the effort and the passion become the same thing.
Yes, and the song frames that sacrifice as appealing because the outcome is being never stuck, that forward motion.
Okay, so bringing it all together, the core message from this deep dive, really drilling down on the lyrics, it's that powerful idea of trusting my intuition and my gut and never look back. I'm only going forward, never stuck.
That line really captures it.
It does. It feels like a journey, you know, from facing those losses, putting in the long hours in the stew,
The cause.
to finally getting that clear, forward-only drive. It's a strong case for just unwavering internal conviction.
And if you connect that to the bigger picture, the message is actually quite liberating, isn't it?
How so?
Well, it sort of synthesizes this idea that dealing with criticism, resisting pressure from people who try to tell me what to do, it isn't about fighting them head on.
It's more internal.
Right. It's about strengthening your own internal compass first. The song really encourages you to embrace that inner feeling, that something burning inside your gut telling you, don't conceal it.
Yeah, don't conceal it.
It frames intuition as something positive, something to be embraced, explicitly says no need to fear it. So it's really a powerful call to trust that inner wisdom as your main guide, especially when everything else is trying to pull you in different directions.
That's a great summary. So after digging into these lyrics, maybe something for you, the listener, to think about is this. In your own life, particularly when you're facing those external expectations, or maybe just feeling overwhelmed by information, how can you get better at recognizing and, crucially, acting on that inner feeling? What do you think your own unique sauce, that internal drive, might actually be? And think about the song's themes. What's the cost you might be willing to pay to really let it guide you forward?